Hey everybody, it's John here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today back in BioShock Infinite, grabbing the Infused with Greatness achievement. I'm going to be walking you through the whole game, grabbing all the infusions, starting from the very first one. This is in the Crow Manor, the place where you fight all the Crow people in like this church. It'll be on this podium thing, and also on the podium thing should be a key. You want to grab that as well. And from here, we're going to have to do a little bit of backtracking, and this is kind of a pain in the ass. You're going to have to go all the way back outside. Make sure you kill all the enemies in here so they don't give you any trouble. And you want to head up the stairs and go around here. There's no door on the first floor, which is really odd. But exit out of this door and hop downstairs. And this is the Crow place I was talking about. It's pretty unmissable. It's like the first really, I don't know, dark place in the game. Head back outside, back in the land of sunshine and what have you, and go outside the front gate, and you should be in this area that we grinded so many achievements. All the memories. Anyways, there should be more enemies here, and they're gonna bring the ruckus, so we can go ahead and kill them. I like using that oil puddle, using the Devil's Kiss to burn it, like our hazard paid guide, and just take out these guys. They're really easy, especially if you're playing on a lower difficulty, which I do recommend for getting achievements, at least your first run. It doesn't make much sense to use a 1999 run while going for all the collectibles. Maybe the infusions, because they actually give you power-ups, but I wouldn't do that for a 1999 run. Anyways, enough rambling. Head back in here. It's like the typewriter room, and then go through here. You can get some food in the pantry if you need it. But go outside, and now you're in this area. If you remember, this is like when we are running across the rooftops trying to get from away from the cops. You want to skyhook back up here, and then you want to go off to this balcony, and you should be in the Lansdowne house. Head downstairs, and then you want to take a right into this room, and there should be a treasure chest here. And if you remember, the audio log told you to find the key to this chest, and you can find another infusion there. This is after you get off your first skyline. There will be one off to the room on the right. It's where we grinded out the bolt from the blue as well as from the sky or something achievement. The skyline kills. This one is when you're going for Elizabeth in the lab. It will be behind the desk. Very easily missable. There's going to be a Vox phone on the desk, so in case you forget that. This is when this is after we get attacked by the ticket booth guy. He like stabs you in the hand. Anyways, you want to go where he was, and there will be an infusion there. You can kind of see it in the cutscene before this. Alright, still trying to find Elizabeth. You'll come across this door, and in this office will be one on this desk right here. And also I recommend going after one upgrade so you can get the other achievements. This is before you get into the Hall of Heroes. You want to take a right and go and grab the codebook in the cannon. And then what you want to do is you want to go to the room across the way from it, and go in here, and then you get an optional objective to find the cipher. And it will be in the bathroom, which is over here. And you have to wait till Elizabeth comes in here, and then you can talk to her. She'll tell you how to solve it, so you need to tip the hat or something. And to do that, what you want to do is you want to go into the next room, and that is over here. And you just examine the hat, and that should open up a secret room. And once you head on in here, you can find some cool stuff in here. We actually went in here to get the rocket launcher, but the infusion will be on this table. And there we go. This is when you are in this room trying to find the shock jockey. You'll come across these statues. Basically, go to the room on the right, and on this workbench should be another infusion. And the next one is going to be, this is after the Slate boss fight against his soldiers. This room is going to open up to the left, and if you head on inside, in this toolbox should be our next infusion. And there we go. This is when we are boarding the First Lady airship, and once you are inside, you want to take a right, and on the table should be an infusion. And this is our 10th one, so that means we should get our first achievement for raising the bar. That's if you are leveling up one stat, which I recommend. I leveled up health, but you can do whatever you want if you are into salts or shield or whatever. This is when Elizabeth gets mad at us and we need to rescue her from the people. Go in the jail cell, and it will be right here. And that's that. This is when we are trying to take the elevator up to Finktown or whatever. Before you go downstairs and go up the service elevator, you want to pick this lock off to the left right here. And just wait for Elizabeth. She takes her time, you know. Also recommend having a ton of lockpicks if you're going after collectibles. Running out is a pain, but this one is going to be on the desk. And you can grab it. This one is when you are actually in Finktown. If you head to the right here, this is another like series of like cipher puzzles you need to tackle. You're gonna need to pick this lock to get into the clock factory. And in here should be another puzzle. There's going to be a cipher on this poster right here, and it's going to tell you to find another codebook. And this is when you are in the Good Time Club. From the main stage, you want to go to backstage and head on downstairs. There's going to be 2 people here, so you can kill them. And they make the whole 2012 joke. And you're going to have to pick this lock. And then you're going to head into the disposal room. And to the right, if Elizabeth would move out of the way, on this crate should be the codebook. And if you can't pick it up, it's usually because there are enemies in the room and you have to kill them. Anyways, more backtracking. You have to go all the way back to the clock factory. So head on back upstairs to the stage. And go through here. And then what you want to do is you want to head all the way back to the entrance. Going upstairs and up these stairs, and you got this bar right here, and going through the door there's gonna be a vending machine there. In case you need some money, you can cast possession on it, or you can get some stuff. Alright, leave to the main Finktown area. What you want to do is you want to head towards the left side, and there might be some enemies out here, so you know, if you skipped all the enemies, there might be enemies, so you know, make sure you kill any enemies and don't leave any stone unturned. Anyways, the clock shop will be right here, and you just need to examine the cipher. Gotta wait for Elizabeth again, and she's gonna tell you to solve it, and you gotta turn the clock to midnight. You just have to hit X, and it does it for you. And the clock should open and give you an infusion. There it is. Alright, back in the Good Time Club. You can actually get this one while you're backtracking, but I'm going to leave. You have to come back here anyways with the storyline, so you can get it now. It's going to be in the bar, and it's a free sample. And you can sample yourself another upgrade. There we go. This one is going to be in Shantytown. You can see the graveyard shift bar right there. But anyways, if you take a left over here, you'll find it. And the people will attack you if you pick this up because they think you are robbing them. So just put a bullet in their face. Anyways, in the graveyard shift bar, you want to head into the basement. Over here, there's going to be a guitar there, so you can play Elizabeth some music. But the infusion will need a key. And we're going to save this until we get to this place. It's like an office area. The key is going to be used to open a chest somewhere in here. But before you do that, you're going to come across this room, and you can use Elizabeth to pick that lock. And inside here will be another infusion, as well as a gift with some gear in it. Alright, now on to the key. This is in the police station again. You're going to have this office, which is literally right next door, and a treasure chest, and you can open it and find another infusion. There we go. Alright, after Fitzroy dies, spoilers by the way, you want to head to the room on the right, or the left rather. The one on the right has a voxophone, the one on the left has an infusion. There it is. This is when you are in Emporia, the like mansion. Pick the lock to the left, and then you can head on inside here and run to the end of the hallway and grab yourself another infusion. It's going to be in this like wash tub. Alright, this one's going to be in the bookstore. You're going to have to pick the lock to get into here, but it's before you go into the turnstile of no return. So you're going to have to pick this lock, and there's going to be 2 voxophones in here, and you have to pick up both of them to get another side quest, especially the one downstairs. That's the one that gives you the side quest. Once you come back outside, there's going to be enemies out here, so be ready to fight. And then you want to head all the way back to the Salty Clam, which is the bar, and I'm going to show you where it is. It's going to be downstairs. So if you recognize this area, that's the bookstore I'm talking about. And you're gonna be in this main area right here. You had a big shootout here. Trying to describe it the best I can, because I didn't realize this game had chapters until I beat it, and everyone on my YouTube page started complaining that I didn't put the chapters in, so my bad. Alright, go into the Salty Oyster, and in here should be a cash register, and if you remember, the Voxophone told us to push the button behind the cash register. That should open up a secret passage, and you can grab the infusion right next to this Vigor. And if you need more information on how to open this, then you can watch out our Vigor's video for that, because I show you how to get the Return to Sender Vigor, which is in the same location. Alright, this is in the, before you get into the main downtown city. You can pick this lock right here, and inside should be this, really dark house. And what you want to do is you want to head onto the bottom floor, and there should be another code book over here in this back area on this shelf. And we're going to save that for later. Alright, continuing on, this is a little bit next to that. This is like the market district here. And if you're wondering how to get here, you just take a right. It took me like an hour to find where to go exactly. But it's basically to the right of where we just at, in that dark house. And you want to head over here. There should be a bar, and you need to pick some more locks. I recommend having a ton of lock picks for this part of the game when you are in downtown Emporia, just because there are so many hidden items in here. Anyways, the infusion will be on the windowsill shelf right here, and you can grab that. This is when you are going after the tears, and it's going to be in the Lutece lab. You want to head on inside and then head up to the second floor, and it will be in this room off to the left, and it'll be on this table. And this is when we are in the bank. If you remember when we got to the code book, this is what we're going to use it for. So you want to head towards the main vault, take a left, and you should be in this room with all these safety deposit boxes. And you want to keep heading through here, take a left, don't go through the door, and just keep going straight, and you should go in this room. It should say Hoarder on the wall. Go up to the typewriter and wait for Elizabeth to come in here. She's going to solve the puzzle for you like normal. And then you got to type some stuff on the typewriter, so just hold X and it should open up this secret room. And in here should be an infusion right there on the safe. Alright, so just grab that, and we are going to continue on. This is going to be after you rescue Elizabeth from the surgery glass chamber. You want to go off to the right and then go upstairs. If you remember, we had to fight a ton of people here to rescue her. Before you actually go to the next place, you find a lock right here, and you need to pick it after she finishes talking. And then just pick it. You should have a ton of lock picks. The game gives you a lot at the end for some reason. Would have been useful if they gave it to you before you did the downtown area. But anyways, head on in here. This is actually the last one in the game. It is on this desk, and you just pick it up and upgrade your last stats, and you should get your achievement for 25 gamer score. And that's all there is to it.